Alright, this is episode 2. I took the little fake air scoops on the side off, and I took the carbs off, which was not hard at all. Basically, you have a couple clamps in here, and I just pull them on with that side. Those are the carbs. So dirty. So I'm gonna give them a nice clean, and hopefully she'll start running soon, like it should. All right, guys, this is a couple of days later after I start working on it. Finally, some parts came through. I got some I got a carb rebuild kit, and I got the masters. This is the clutch, and this is the front brake. So clutch is still good. I'm not gonna replace it until I make sure the bike go through all the gears and stuff. So I got those in the mail yesterday. So I'm gonna change the front brake now and see if the actual caliper is working properly. So let's get at it. Ready. After a few minutes of bleeding, the old one is out, the new one is in. Put the new fluid in. Seems like it's catching now. So for now, I'm gonna leave it as is. Later on, maybe I'll adjust the angle whenever I'm gonna do the clutch too. But for now, I'm gonna try to work on the carbs first, get it running fine, see how the clutch works, and I'm gonna check. Why was that it? I'll start taking out the spark plug. So this is the rear left cylinder. Looks kind of rich, pretty oily. So I'm gonna pop all those spark plugs on and give it a crank just to see what it does. Quick update on the bike. Last night I finished up making a run. Still need to sync the carbs, but for now she's running. So now today I'm gonna do the brakes, brake pads, change the oil, and we'll see how she does. I noticed the headlight light bulb is out, so if I have a LED that works, I will probably pop it on. But yeah, let's get to the brakes. Change in progress. What's up, YouTube? This is another part of this build or rebuild or whatever for my V-Max. I just took the fender out, prime it, and I'm gonna spray paint it black. It's gonna be all blacked out. I did some touch up on the motor already, not with the spray paint, but with auto paint, whatever all those oxidation aluminum paint came off type deals on a motor. This is this side, and this is the other side. It looks way better than before, right? So yes, it's coming along pretty good. I'm waiting for this primer to dry out. This is just the second coat. I'm gonna do one coat and I'm gonna start painting black. It's quick dry, so it's fun. 3 coats of primers and 2 coats of paint. It looks like this. Not bad, huh? Not bad for now. Tomorrow I'm gonna do one more coat of paint, and then I'm gonna hit it with some what do you call it? Clear coat. There you go, clear coat. Yeah, that's the progress for now. Tomorrow I'm gonna take out the air scoops covers. I mean the fake air scoops and those little covers off. And that one is gonna be painted last because I have to drop the wheel to get that out. As far as I've been reading, I tried unbolted it, but it's not coming out because it's too wide. And yeah, it's hitting some spots. But for now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take those out tomorrow, prime them, paint them all black. And I'm debating if I am going to take out the CC bar, the grab bar where the lights are mounted. That one is polished aluminum, but I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do that or not. But for now, that's the progress. And another must-do thing is the seat. The seat cover is ripped off, so I'm gonna order some vinyl and rewrap that. Got myself into a bigger project than I thought, but you know what? It's coming along pretty well. And of course, I don't know if I mentioned, but I got those Jardine RT1 from a guy on a forum, and I'm gonna put those on after I find out what jets I need. Yeah, that's it for now. Quick update. All right, next day after the painting, and I just did one coat of this crap right here, and watch this. What is this? What is this? Oh my God. It's not, it looks like dried up freaking Arizona desert, man. I don't know why, but it just messed everything up. Anyways, I don't have an explanation why it looks like this. It looks like freaking leather. But you know what? I'm just gonna give it one more coat, and if nothing happens, worse than the worst, I'll just take it off again and redo it. But for now, I'm gonna wait to dry out. I'm gonna do one more coat and clear coat, and I will do the other ones. We'll do the sides. The scoop's in the tank, so till this one dries up, I'm gonna start sanding those down. First primer coat on this airbox cover. Just finished putting the third coat of black paint on the airbox cover. Now I have the scoop. First scoop is primed, waiting to dry out. I'm gonna do the paint coat of black. Ooh, shiny. 1 and 2 seems like they're good. Now I'm gonna do 3 and 4. Number 3 and 4 look alright. Kinda. But then I'm gonna sing both 4. So let's see how. Now that the carbs are good, the bike sounds so much better. Better responsive too. Way better. It sounds like a V4 now. Yep. Right. All parts came in. This is the flasher relay for the turn signals. I installed the one in the back, LEDs, and I'm gonna switch the fronts now after I'm changing the other part that came in, which is a headlight, which looks like this. Second, ta-dum, it looks like this. So we're gonna put this one on, and we're gonna put the relay. We're gonna switch the turn signals and see how that goes. See how it looks. It's getting really where I want it to be. I like it. I like the way it looks now. What I'm gonna like even more, however it's gonna look when it's gonna be done. It's gonna be nice. I put a lot of work into this. Not a whole lot of money, but a lot of money. Can be worse. All right, new headlight. I mean, the old headlight is out. The one is held by two little screws on the side, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna put a new one in. So stay tuned for that. Yesterday I couldn't finish up the headlight because it wouldn't fit the housing, the stock housing. But I actually bought a brand new housing for it, so we're gonna see how this one works, and hopefully everything's gonna be okay. I still have to figure out why sometimes my headlight turns off. Currently, it doesn't turn on, but I heard it's a problem with the switch, with the start button sticking. So I'm gonna install this one first, and then I'll figure that one out. Oh, also, my turn signals, I converted all to LEDs, and apparently, if I turn the signal on, they're both gonna flash. It's the right rate of speed, but since I don't have the diodes and it has no resistance like a regular halogen bulb would have, that means we'll do that. So I ordered some diodes. Tomorrow they're coming in, so I'm gonna put them in line with that. See what happens. Hopefully I make it blink nice. Also finish up the tail light, but let me install the headlight first, and I'm gonna show you all the final product. Finally, my other LED light came in because the last one did not work properly. Let's just get it out. Let's see what she looks like. Let's see. It's a 7-inch this time. It's not a 5.75 like before. Oh, this is just huge. Oh yeah, this is huge. Holy moly. Check this out. Yeah, this is definitely bigger than I expected. But not too bad. Not too bad. So let me hook it up and see what happens. Alrighty, so far what I've done to it, it's fixed the the headlight. I redid the wiring in the back. I actually fixed the hyper flashing of the LED turn signals, and also I had a problem where, since in the dashboard he only has one light to show that the turn signal is on, it doesn't have the left and the right. What it does is, if you change the LEDs and you put your signal on, you will actually flash all four. So if you put left turn signal, it's gonna be like hazard lights with all four. And the fix for that is to use some diodes. And you can put it like this. This is kind of like how I did it. So this part right here, it's the light bulb in the dash. And since here's a circuit where the signal goes either or, so the signal can come this way and go back this way, or it can go this way and go back this way. That's why we had a problem with the four-way signal. So in that case, how to fix it, you just use some diodes. Don't mind the extra ones. But you can use two diodes and you tie up one end and it goes to one wire of the light bulb, and the other two ends goes to the two wires that go to the light bulb. It doesn't matter, you can use this side or this side, it doesn't matter because the signal goes either this way or this way to begin with. And the other side that you didn't tie up those diodes to, you just ground it. In this case, I grounded to the bolt that was holding this in place on a frame. So I just run a wire and I put it to the bolt. That fixed the problem with the turn signals. And I'm gonna show you how it does now and how it looks. All right, those are, so yeah, when you turn it on, it kind of goes back and forth and it just light up completely. So those, usually on the VMAX, they were just the big ones and they were amber and it would flash whenever the turn signal was on. But those are running lights and they're on the whole time. Also, this one has the running lights with the turn signals. So when I did the wiring, I did for both. So they're both gonna flash either or. So this is how they change. I'm gonna put it back. It just goes back to, oops. It goes back to white. So I did this, and also I did the tail light, which is really nice. I wish it didn't have those white LEDs for the license plate, because the license plate is gonna be relocated from there over there. I'm gonna have a bracket made out of aluminum. I'm gonna make that and put that one on, but it looks pretty good. So those are the mods that I did so far in the past couple of days, and I also put a new grips for it. Not bad, they look pretty decent. So far what I've done to the bike is change the brake pads front and rear. I changed the master for the front brake, and I actually flushed the system for the rear. The front master was, the cylinder was locked up in there. So this cylinder that pushes in, the hydraulic one, it was locked in, and I had no brake in the front. The rear, you had some air or something in it, it just didn't work at all. You'd go up to the floor and then nothing happened. So I changed the pads, I flushed the rear, fixes the problem. Changed the front, flushed it. Changed the clutch side as well, flushed it. Installed this, and it came with the mounting hardware as well. I actually did one thing. This is a 7-inch light. The stock one is 5.75. I ordered a 5.75 thinking that it's gonna fit that OEM bucket, but it did not. So I ordered a new bucket for it, but the LED, the light was hitting the bolts that were holding into this bracket right here, and he would not sit straight, he would sit a little bit crooked, so I just had to change that to this. This is a little bit bigger than the stock, but actually it doesn't look too bad. So the lighting is pretty good. I took it out yesterday and it's actually pretty good. High beam is good, low beam is good. He looks decent on a bike. This part is gonna be all blacked out, along with the lower forks whenever I'm gonna change the tires. And yes, this side is not painted because I have not, I can take it off. I can take it off without taking the wheel off. So when I'm changing the tires, I'm gonna paint that too, and it's gonna match everything else. I'm still debating if I should paint the tire, the wheels black, just to have a little bit of a chrome accent, and the rest is gonna be all blacked out. And I still haven't put the Jardines RT1s on, just to see how it sounds like. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I think the carburetors were way out of spec. And rebuild the carburetors. I put you know, new jets in it and all that. So everything is good. I repainted it. It looks decent. I actually got the, where is it? This one, the leather for the seat. I have to reupholster the seats because you got all sorts of cracks and it's really brittle. This one is really brittle. So I'm gonna reupholster the seat in the next few days, change the tires, and this should be the bike. I put a bar in mirrors. They're mainly for the looks. I don't really use the mirror. I usually turn my head, but it's good to have something better than nothing, and it's road legal. But yeah, so far this is what I've done to it, and it came out pretty decent, pretty nice. It was a big project, not total rebuild, but it's it took some time to go through all the steps to get everything fixed up and running and to look the way I want it to look. Still gonna put some hours into it, but for now, this is the semi-final product. 2002 Yamaha VMAX 1200. Until the next and final episode about this bike, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support that you guys put into my channel watching the videos. I know sometimes maybe boring. I don't really have a lot of editing skills. I'm trying to just slap some videos together, mainly for, you know, myself. And, you know, my kids are gonna watch it maybe later when I'll be gone. And hopefully YouTube will stay around. But yes, just to help others as well, because I've been doing a lot of things on the side besides my job. And I like to, you know, if I think it's gonna be a good information and someone can learn from it, I will do it and I will post it up, even though it takes a little bit more time to finish up the job because I have to, you know, record and all that. But yeah, this is how it looks so far. So far, so good. I will post the next part with the bike all completed, maybe for a test ride, maybe some pulls with my friends. And yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one.